Failure to Launch is recorded and produced by a Belter, Earther, and Martian crew in the interest of understanding, cooperation, and entertainment. This episode sponsored by Onya Fan Loader.
We had a pretty large bang associated with the caution and warning now. As we have an apparent serious oxygen leak.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Houston, we've had a problem. He's in a roll and he can't stop it. Performing an evasive maneuver. Okay, Houston, we've had a problem here. I think we need to do a little more all-weather testing.
Welcome to space.
Oh yeah, listener, and welcome to Failure to Launch, the space history datacast where we take you through all the mistakes, failures, and explosions that made space exploration possible. We are your hosts, Quinn, he, him.
Chris, he, him.
And the other Chris, he, him.
I appreciate you changing that because you came in firing on the Adobe with like Earther Chris.
You could have just been a terrestrial Chris. It would have made sense.
And today we are going to be talking about the largest spacecraft in human history and arguably one of the most important. An Ark for the Faithful, a missile against the alien, a battleship for the Belt, and a way station for the Explorer, the Latter-day Saints ship Nauvoo, the Outer Planets Alliance ship Behemoth, and now Medina Station. So guys, how are we doing?
I'm doing all right. It's a lovely Sunday morning. Afternoon.
It's a beautiful red and dusty day.
You're on Medina. Oh,
fucking God.
It's a phrase. It's a phrase, Quinn.
I know it is a Martian
Maybe you're
phrase.
not familiar with it.
No, I am not familiar with it, Jermaine.
Maybe you've never touched dust in your life, Quinn.
I have never touched dust.
TM.
Pomang. Fuck. Guys,
I'm surrounded by children. You mean to tell me that you've never gone outside? Never felt the breeze?
The vacuum's outside. What do you mean?
Never felt the breeze on your fucking EVA suit?
I have been on the float more times than you can count. Anyway.
Fucking Martians, man.
Kopangs, we are 2 minutes into this. We need to get going, okay? Aren't you supposed to play, also like Chris, aren't you supposed to play like diplomat between us? Isn't that supposed to be your thing? Or are you just going to laugh at us from on high?
No, I'm laughing at you.
Typical Earther behavior, holier than thou.
Yeah, go snort some dust, buddy.
Okay, so we do have some points in this script that I'm very excited about because I have repeatedly written the phrase, Earthers not beating the allegations.
Yeah, count the moons, buddy. You think you're down one.
Listen.
Count the moons is such a good fucking phrase.
Yeah, but you said it to me.
Well, no, because it's an Earther phrase because they blew up the moon. It's an implicit threat and a reminder of just the actions like gonna that fuck they took, you up, right? Yeah. So it's like count your moons, buddy.
Where's your fucking Demos?
Just holding a gun to the moon's head.
I love us being able to like diegetically just come up with like things that are appropriate, like doing world building stuff like that is fun.
As we go, yeah. Listener, square brackets, out of character. This is The Expanse. We are going to be talking about the Nauvoo from the show and the book series, The Expanse. And yeah, I go into every one of these with like a pre-written list of bits, and then we inevitably make 20 more just by chatting. Alrighty, well, let us get into this. First things first, for belta loader de click the link, dista inje English version. Im gonja du for lang belta de next week. Taki. Hey, you guys didn't insult me for that. Nice. That's character growth.
We gotta let you have your little fun times.
Quinn, it's gonna be really hard for me because I personally like the Belters the most, so...
No. I gave you guys the choice. You picked the red fash guy.
Well, no, you picked the Belter, and then we needed an Earther and a Martian, so I didn't get a choice.
So, yeah, listener, this is an episode that we have been very excited about, not just because we are currently living on what used to be the Nauvoo, just because this is historically, this is a very interesting story, how it goes from a ship that was meant to explore alien worlds to a ship that effectively defended humanity from the alien. I also know that this topic is going to invite accusations of bias. Let's be honest, the Nauvoo was stolen by any definition by the Belt. I am a Belter, but have done my best to keep my research neutral on this. I am not saying that our opinions will be, just that those opinions will be formed from a little bit of everyone's perspective.
Do the Belters do ship acknowledgements?
No, because stealing from Inyas is always morally justified, actually.
Especially Mormons. This is getting more.
Also, square brackets for us. The timeline for this is that Marco Inaros has not happened yet.
Okay.
So we're like, we have started exploring the rings, but Marco has not dropped rocks on Earth yet. But Earth has been nuked, and Eros did lose 1 million people, which I looked up and was a full whopping 2% of the entire Belter population gets genocided by Protogen.
Well, I got fed to the angry little bacteria.
Like, yeah, that's fucked up. Like, it's a singular incident too. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's not like a war where a war took place over like six years or something, and then it's like 20% of the world population died. This is like one nation's worth of people just instantly dead.
Yes, locked into a rock.
Like if a pandemic happened and was over in a day, right? Like,
yes. Fuck, I don't want to get into COVID conspiracies, but like, what if Pfizer just took San Marino and COVIDed everyone on it?
Imagine getting Thanos snapped by some goo.
Honestly, in reading up on this, like, the proto-molecule sounds so fucked because it kills people, but then it like uploads their consciousnesses, which are still human and conscious. It's just that the alien computer doesn't give a shit that the programs it's running can feel pain. So anytime they stop working, it just kind of erases them. It just kind of erases them and refreshes them. So all of these people's minds are still in there, just reliving their last moments like on loop.
Chris, speaking of the goo, you know, it's better to come in the sink than to sink in the cum, you know, so don't touch it, whatever you do. Don't touch
the cum sink.
Now, getting back to the bias topic, personally, I think complaining about the theft of the Nauvoo is a little rich, considering that Eros was flying toward Earth and Salt Lake City is on Earth. So you're welcome for stealing it and trying to save you.
Yeah.
However, stealing it and turning it into a battleship after is maybe a little bit more of a valid complaint. I will give the Inyas that.
We're going to talk about it later.
One of them's fair play, another's finders keepers, both proud rules of the Belt.
You do know if the Behemoth ever fired its weapons, it would have been just ripped itself apart.
Well, we can't know that because it never did. Checkmate.
Me getting the gun that's so big, it just lops my hand off whenever I pull the trigger.
Belter lik pashang. Belter is fuck.
Shut the...
Square brackets. You know me. Of course I fucking looked that up. Of course I went through like 3 different dictionaries to be able to like pull all of these quotes together.
Belter is a fuck. 410 billion dead.
Oh, no, it was that one. I was thinking of, my brain immediately went to the, like, my favorite one of these. It's the one like the spaghetti falls out of pocket, green text format, right? But the one that I love is the caveman one. Mammoth meat fall out of loincloth. Berry picker as fuck.
All my bone hardening pills fall out of my pocket.
Born to float gravity is a fuck.
Okay, like a tragic misunderstanding. Belter goes to Luna for the first time and like wants to get basically like ossifying pills,
microdose gravity.
But to be able to, like, there are pills in the show that help gain bone density for like Martians and Belters, but like having a terrible misunderstanding and buying gas station dick pills instead.
That would kill the average Belter. Your heart will pump precisely 5 times and then detonate in your chest.
Now, for this episode, I have relied on a couple of sources. Mostly, I use the books Theft of Destiny by Elder Thomas Whittlebone and The Nation Ship by Belt historian Yang Vertanen. I also sourced some articles published in Crossroads magazine, put out by the Medina Historical Society. Please check out their work and donate if you can. They are good people doing great work. As always, all links will be down below in the show notes.
I'm sorry for going on another tangent, but this one, Chris, this is just for you.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Whoa, colony drop be upon you.
The Nauvoo is just a side. That's pretty much what it is.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah. Dropping the Nauvoo on Australia.
This is my birthright.
I love that the concept that no matter the universe, a space colony will be dropped on Australia, no matter what.
If Eros hadn't redirected, it just would have happened to hit Australia. That's a cosmic law. Even the aliens are beholden to this.
Yeah, it's the people's elbow, but in spacecraft form.
Space Mormons.
Now, I need to start us off with some historical and actually religious context for this story. Chris, you're originally from the North American Trade Zone, right?
Yes.
Have you ever visited Nauvoo, Illinois?
No.
Okay, all right, that threw me off.
Yeah, because every Earth person has been to every part of Earth, right? Yeah. Is that, yeah?
I can't be that big. Come on, man.
John Earthman here.
Just walk.
I heard on the TV once that nobody dies in Illinois. Is that true?
That's because no one truly lives in Illinois.
Is it forbidden to die in Illinois?
It must be.
Yeah, it's where we put all the radiation.
Square brackets. Chris, I'm loving the inclusions of just like starting every other sentence with, well, I heard on the TV.
Well, the government told me.
That's incompatible with what the government told me.
I mean, like, literally, I'm thinking back to, like, what were the mannerisms of, like, the average person in, like, 2002, right? Like, it's a, hey, have you heard I saw on the TV? You know what? That was always I saw on the TV. It's
you know
on
what
the news.
I heard they do over there?
I'm just going to slurp straight from a can of squeezed cheese for the next 2 years. My blood hurts.
It's called Martian kibble, bitch. No, sorry, red kibble. Whatever, sue me.
The Martian government told me that living in Nevada is incompatible with human life. Is that true?
I'm probably going to get a couple of references wrong. I grew up in the belt, but I didn't grow up in, like, the asteroid belt. I grew up in the Trojans around Jupiter, so a little bit of different mannerisms. Square brackets, yes, that is my excuse for if I fuck up lore stuff. Now you can't get mad at me. So, Nauvoo, this is a real place on Earth, a very small town by Earth standards. We're talking smaller than Kelso Station here. And it also has a long history with the Church of Latter-day Saints. I'm not going to go into the full early history of the Mormons as a faith. You can find much better deconstructions out there by people who know more than me. But the town of Nauvoo plays an important role that ties in with our topic today. See, in 1839, Mormon settlers bought a city in western Illinois called Commerce. And this is the first part of my notes where I have Earthers very much not beating the allegations. Welcome to Money Town.
Welcome to Money Town, bitch.
What do we do here? It's right on the sign, son.
If you ain't contributed to the GDP, you're getting shot.
And when the Mormons took it over, they renamed the town Nauvoo, which is a Hebrew word meaning beautiful place. I will leave that to an Earther to judge. I actually did look up Nauvoo, and it's basically just like any small town anywhere.
Just every single small town is the fucking same.
Every single small town in the Midwest that has a population under 2,000.
Yes, and Nauvoo, I believe, now has a population of like 900. But Nauvoo was set up as a sort of sanctuary for the Mormons, who were at that time kind of migratory. To hear the church tell it, this was them entirely blamelessly getting persecuted out of home after home after home. But actual history is rarely that clean-cut, like the time they had a war with the government. And same with Nauvoo itself. It remained a Mormon stronghold for less than 5 years before the government and the locals, who weren't too pleased about their town being bought out from under them and turned into a religious sect's compound, they drove most of the Mormons out. Admittedly, the Mormon Project also took a bit of a hit when Joseph Smith died 2 years prior.
Also, that was sect with a Charlie Tango, not an X-ray.
Yes.
AF.
Don't you AF me right now, sir.
Don't you F me now, young man.
It was in that spirit of migration and exploration that the Latter-day Saints ship Nauvoo was planned. As we all know, before the Ring Gates, humanity had no way of meaningfully exploring beyond the Sol system, and back then no one was counting on alien intervention to give them a method. There have been a lot of ideas throughout history on how to get people to other systems light years away. Stuff like cryogenically freezing a crew of colonists, or even just launching an uncrewed ship full of embryos. The Nauvoo was designed as a so-called generation ship. There would be no cheating time with suspended animation, no attempts at flying through a wormhole or any other sci-fi crap. generations of Mormons would be born, live, work, and die in the massive rotating habitat as it burned toward Tau Ceti, a star about 24 light-years from Sol. If its engines could push it to a cruising speed of 12% the speed of light, the journey would take 100 years.
Good.
Yeah, and I didn't see it in my research for this, but I do remember it from researching a previous topic. The idea, this kind of thought experiment and this paradox of the middle crew, the middle generations. Like, imagine if you are born 10 years into the mission. Imagine if you're born like a year into the mission. Like, you have never seen home, and you are not going to get to see Tau Ceti, probably.
You're not going to go outside and touch grass at any point.
Yeah, your job will be to live, work, and die on this ship so that future generations can get to do the fun stuff. I don't know. I'm just saying that if they had tried, maybe the Nauvoo would be a slaughterhouse by now.
Just throw a couple of Martians on there without any dust and watch what happens.
Oh, okay. I see how it is. You try being locked up in a spacecraft for an entire generation.
I don't. I have this thing. It's called sand. It's called dirt. It's called grass. And it's great.
We have dirt and sand here too, buddy.
Yeah, where's your grass, huh? Is there anything green on that planet?
Inside.
What are you doing with
where
your
it's meant
planet?
to be. Yeah, what are you doing with yours? You have all of that and you just burn it.
Good point.
Anyway.
You understand that we came to Mars because you Earthers polluted your world.
Only reason. Definitely only reason.
Yeah, the only reason.
Definitely didn't have anything to do with a certain political movement and a certain billionaire leading that political movement going to Mars. Definitely.
You need to go outside. You need to go touch dust, buddy.
You need to count your fucking moons before you say anything else.
Now, the construction of the Nauvoo was contracted to Tycho Manufacturing and Engineering, the largest and most advanced shipbuilding facility in the entire system, located at Tycho Station. And Tycho Station is itself an extraordinary feat of engineering. It is the largest city in the belt that isn't carved into an asteroid or moon. And I say that to put the Nauvoo into perspective. It was not built in the Tycho yards. It was built next door to Tycho in yards that had to be custom designed just to fit it. Because the Nauvoo was an order of magnitude bigger than the shipyard that was actually building it.
The idea of like a shipyard like building like a super battleship for like, imagine if like
Mars
Mexico,
moment.
Imagine if Mexico built a super battleship for Germany, but they built it in like, you know, not in Mexico, just in the ocean next to it. And it's like plausible deniability. Like, we didn't actually do that, you know, like.
Are you implying that, like, if someone came to investigate, Tycho could just, like, cut the lines floating next to the Nauvoo and just go, like, we don't know anything about
shipyard. Yeah, we don't know. They moved in. These guys just moved in, set up another shipyard, and they're just building this thing out here. It has nothing to do with us. We didn't ask any questions.
Just duct taping SRBs to it and pushing it away. It's not ours.
I'm imagining if the Nauvoo hadn't, like, gone... I'm imagining if the Nauvoo had stayed in the system and it just rolls up to your station, it extends the docking arm, and 4,000 missionaries come spewing out of the pipe.
Oh, no. Y'all ever heard? Fuck. Okay, wait. I keep saying that phrase like you guys
want to come to our comedy club?
I keep saying that phrase like anyone's going to understand it. It's an inside thing. So when I moved to my first apartment here with my former roommate, you know, that was my first exposure to Mormon missionaries. It happened twice. There were like an older two guys that came around, and then later on there were like these really young ones. They must have been like in their early 20s. So like they were pretty young still, and like, you know, they had all their nice clothes on and whatever. And like, I was coming home, we were like bringing groceries inside, and like they're just walking, going door to door across the street, and they call out to us, and they're like, "Y'all ever heard of missionaries before?" And like, I was just like, I nodded, and I went back inside, and I just thought it was really funny.
Why would you even introduce it like that?
I just gave them a smile and wave, and I'm like, yeah, hi.
Just wandering up to you like, have you ever heard of religion? It's not even saying like who they're missionaries for. It's just like, have you ever heard of a missionary? Yep.
Have you ever heard about bothering God for other people?
So I also have here, I have in the notes, if you could look at that picture, there's two of them of the Nauvoo under construction. To give you an idea of how huge this is, that is Medina Station below it with a population of several thousand. Look at how fucking huge that thing is.
It's a big beefy boy.
Yeah.